A dietitian at the Janeway Children's Hospital would love to see a province-wide tax on sugary drinks like pop and sports drinks. Lisa Dooley was reacting to a Here and Now report last night that showed the province considered implementing such a tax last spring. The average person drinks 66 liters of sweetened drinks a year. Government did the math, adding 5% would bring in $1.7 million. A 30% tax would bring in just over $10 million, much more than the new tax on books and closing libraries. But in the end, government decided against the sugar tax because it would be too difficult to administer. Well, Lisa Dooley works with children and their families in the Janeway Lifestyles program, which encourages healthier living, and Lisa Dooley joins me now. Thanks for being here, Lisa. So what do you think of the idea of a sugar tax?
I think the idea of a sugar tax can be a great one if the tax money is used to create healthy environments so that people can make healthy choices and it's the easy choice for them to make.
And what do you mean by healthy environments?
So healthy environments would be where if you go into an institution, a healthcare setting, a sports facility, that water would be the easiest and most accessible drink to have. When you go into any supermarket or any facility, that you could choose vegetables and fruits and they would be the most economical and the easiest choice to make.
So would you like to see, if there were this tax, that it would actually be put back into the system? So how would that work?
Well, there's a number of ways it could do it. Again, because we're talking about sugar-sweetened beverages, if we could use that money, I know that not all communities in Newfoundland and Labrador have access to water. So again, just building the water systems that needed to be put in place so that they could have healthy water or healthy water available to them.
So Lisa, you've brought in an example of lots of sugary drinks. Just tell me what we have here.
Okay, so we have our sports drinks, we have our energy drinks, we have our pop, we also have our fruit aids, fruit beverages, iced tea, and then we have smoothies.
So how bad are they for you?
Well, actually, people are always surprised exactly what they have in them. So if you want me to show you.
Sure.
Okay, so for the sports drinks, everyone's told, oh, you need this when you exercise.
Replace electrolytes
exactly.
And all that.
Yeah, but in actual fact, really all they are is colored sugar water. So in one sports drink, you have about 13 sugar cubes or 13 teaspoons.
And what about these?
The energy drinks, again, they have a lot of sugar, 10 sugar cubes, but they also have caffeine. And for young kids, we know caffeine can be detrimental to their health.
And you've got some pop?
Yeah, all pop, no matter what kind it is, have about 17 or 18 sugar cubes in it. And then when it comes to the fruit aids or the sugary drinks that are guised as juice, they have about 6 sugar cubes in just one little package.
And a lot of children take those, don't they?
They do.
And there at the end, you've got something that people are really into these days.
Our smoothies. And again, some smoothies, if you make them themselves, can be very healthy, but a lot of times when they're commercially made, actually all they are is sugar. So there's 23.5 sugar cubes in this size.
23.5?
Yeah. Sugar cubes in this size of a smoothie. And when you look at a lot of these smoothie restaurants, they're right next to gyms. And the reason they're so high in sugar is that they have frozen sherbet in them. They may have some fruit as well, but they have the sugar ice water basically, and that's mostly what you're getting.
You work with children and their families at the Janeway. I understand the Healthy Lifestyles program is a 9-week program. How resistant are they to giving up these sugary drinks?
Actually, what we find most of the time, most families, especially parents, are very, very open to this. And it seems to be a relatively easy change for them. It's a process for some families. But if this is the one change that they make over the 9 weeks, it can have some of the best effects on their health. And again, it's just substituting out. And a lot of it is parents aren't aware how much sugar is in a lot of the drinks that they give their children.
And what is the effect of these and all that sugar on their health?
Well, there's a number. Number one, the main thing would be cavities. So we do know with these sugar-sweetened beverages can affect dental health and can cause cavities. The other thing that we also know is that because of this sugar, the body, and it's in liquid form, the body doesn't register the calories from it. So when you drink your calories, your body still feels it has to eat those calories because it hasn't been registered. So you also eat more. And then the other thing would be bone health, which is just something that we have found out the last 10 years or so. Because what happens is that when you drink a lot of sugar-sweetened beverages, they replace calcium-rich beverages, and children's bones grow up until around the age of 20. So just think of their bones as a bank. Now is when they make the deposits. So if they're using these drinks instead and not putting in the calcium in their bank, then they're actually going to start off with really weak bones.
Well, Lisa, you make an excellent argument for why this should be certainly limited in people's diets, and I guess you're living in hope that one of these days we'll have that sugar tax.
Definitely. Yeah.
Thanks very much, Lisa Dooley.
Thank you.